Will Jon Jones retire this weekend after beating Stipe Miocic at UFC 309 or not? Besides giving Tom Aspinall the right to contest his undisputed title, Jones is open to a number of possible paths he can embark on. One path leads to him to retire and drive off into the sunset, while the other brings up the possibility of a very exciting fight for fans, i.e., Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira. While Jones thinks fighting Aspinall does nothing for him and his legacy, Jones expressed a keen interest in fighting Poatan. In fact, Jones' coach, Gibson, totally agrees with the champ. I think that would be an incredible fight for the fans and for both of their legacy. Alex Pereira is he's going to go down as one of the greats in this sport. He's already a two-time, two-weight class champion, Gibson told Submission Radio in a recent interview. But what really excited the coach was just how competitive that fight could be, pointing out how both Pereira and Jones, who is a natural light heavyweight anyways, are roughly the same size. Gibson felt the stylistic matchup would be intriguing. I would love to see, Pereira's aggressiveness, his, powerful hooks, his big kicks, how that would match up against Jon and his skill set. Jon has a lot more explosive movements at times, and I think it'd be a very high-level chess match. So, right now we could only imagine, but yeah, we'll see how things go and what offers may come on down the road, he added. While Jones-Pereira will certainly be a big fight that fans are interested in, Jon Jones heavily gunning for that fight only confirms what many people had only suspected. Tom Aspinall is the interim heavyweight champion of the UFC. Since there is an unwritten rule in combat sports that the undisputed champ faces the interim champ first thing after coming back, fans have been calling for Jones to fight Aspinall. Instead, Bones has made it clear he will never fight Aspinall, stating that the Englishman hasn't proven anything, and has instead chosen to fight a 42-year-old who last fought 3 years ago. And that would have been fine if Jones were to just retire after the Miocic fight, having done everything he wanted to do in the sport, and with nothing left in the gas tank. But saying that he would be open to fighting Alex Pereira is just straight-up disrespectful to Aspinall, the fans, and the sport in general. He's going to fight a guy from another division, but not the interim champion of the division he is the so-called champion of? Jones claims that the Englishman hasn't done enough is moot. Aspinall is the interim champ, and that is enough for him to rightfully contest for the undisputed belt. Not to mention the interim champ is clearly a generational talent who has stopped everyone the UFC has put in front of him. Jon Jones, more likely than not, fears he may meet the same fate if he were to fight the Englishman. What do you think about Jon Jones' coach's thoughts on a possible Alex Pereira fight? So guys, make sure to subscribe ET Palace and press the bell icon for never missing any update.